Okay, in some of the earlier videos, I gave you plenty of examples already. So now it's your turn to have a go. Um, try and sketch this graph here. Okay, so remember, try and decide what. When you're trying to sketch this graph here, try and guess what the graph will look like when x is small. Which term dominates, and then jump to something when x is really big around here. So and then what's in the middle? You don't really know, so you guess and join up the two. Okay, so investigate what happens when x is small, and what happens when x is positively big and well, big in the negative direction. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Try and sketch it. Try and sketch this graph. Press pause and have a go. Okay, so hang on. So remember, this is y y equals 1 over x will look like this. Okay, but because we are interested in minus 1 over x, well, minus 1 over x will look something like this. Okay, so hang on. So when x is small, hang on. When x is small, this term here dominates. Okay, but it's a negative 1 over x, so it will look like this. Hang on. Yeah, and remember, I don't want to extend all the way to the left because we are only investigating when x is small, so it's around the 0 mark. So when x is small, it's going to be like this. Okay. Now when x is big, it wants to follow this. It wants to follow a straight line through the origin. Okay, so when x is big, it wants to do this through the origin. It wants to do this through the origin, like this. Okay, so now it's just a matter of joining up the two. So I would guess it to be something like this. This is heading towards the origin, and then I would guess it to be something like this. So overall, our graph will look something like this. Okay. So the moment of truth, let's check it. So here, there, you can see when x is, so this graph here is actually y equals what is it? X minus 1 over x. You see, when x is big, this term here dominates because this term here is a lot bigger than this term when x is large. Okay, so you can select, say, 9999, so which is around here, and put it into here and into here. Well, this term here dominates when it's 9999. So when x is big, it wants to follow a straight line. And when x is negatively big, meaning in this direction, it wants to follow a straight line. Okay, and when x is small, it wants to follow this. So remember, it's a minus reciprocal. So it wants to do this. But we are only interested in when x is small. So we can forget about this. And then when x is small here, it wants to do this. But we are only interested in when it's small. So it's only valid around this region here. Okay, so now it's just a matter of joining up the two. So it's going to be like this. Well, overall it will look like this. Okay, hang on, it will look like this, and this. Okay, so well, anyway, it should look like this.